Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a little bit of a while since my last one. Had a lot of stuff going on in my life, so I had to get that all sorted out. But now we've got some time to ourselves. Thought might as well at least show you guys what I'm playing nowadays. The other week I picked up what you can probably guess here is Dragon Link. I haven't tested it too much, but I thought to at least give you my 2 pence on the deck and then tell you how I'm liking it and what I would like to change a bit more or less, as in compared to other lists. But let's just get going. So for the normal summons, we play one chamber, three safer, and then two black metal. The deck list is currently at 45 because there's just so many good cards I want to try and stuff in here, and I feel I got enough starters and extenders where I don't really mind going over the 40 limit. I do want to cut it down to at least 42 though, but that's just going to come through testing. So Chamber gets you your tidying, very nice package in this deck. It comes up so much. Safer gets you one of your baby dragons, or if you already have one of them, or have enough extenders, you can search for like an Absoluto by sending a Nocto or the other way around. You can send itself to such Tracer. It gives you so much searchability in the deck. And then the two black metal, I just wanted to fill out the normal summons a little bit more. Black metal also plays Underdraw a lot better than these four. But the only issue is you can only use it once, and then it's kind of done in because then you'd already have your red MD. But that is my 6 normal summons of the deck. Rockets. So we play 2 Tracer, 1 Recharger, 2 Absol, 2 Synchron. I was playing 3 Tracer, but just for sake of space, I would cut it down to 2, and I haven't missed it much really. The only times I have is if I've got like a quick launch in hand, I had an Absolute Search, and then also Chaos Ruler takes away one of my rocket targets, so it can be an issue then. But if you play it around, if you play with it well enough, it shouldn't come up too much where you want the third Tracer. The rest is standard there. Living powerhouse of the Chaos section. It rips a card out of hand or pops 2. On a rare occasion, it is just a Monster Reborn, but you'll find it hard to actually resolve that in this. We've got the 2 baby dragons. Bring these back to more than 1, please, so we can actually combo more. But they're your starters when you don't need your normal summon. Black metal in case we get Nibirued, or in case we open up the black metal dragon. That gets the players going. It's also signed by V. Robbie Cole, if anyone was wondering. We play 2 Nocto. I would like to play 3. I love this card so much. All 3 of its effects, which the first one not many people know of when it protects face down cards. But I have so many times where I've just bricked on too many high level monsters and I just can't play. Play 1 Brotor for when we get nibbed or something to summon off of Seal whenever we're going second if we already have the chamber. And we need something just to search, just to help break the board, maybe such a Levy or such a Red MD. So for our hand traps, we play, where's the third one? There we go. Play the Gamma package because Gamma right now is very strong. It's a light target for when we want to pitch for Chaos Space, as well as if we Gamma in our own turn, we can make Chaos Ruler for free with this, and that gives us so much more like pluses, especially since that draws a lot in the format. Ash kind of hurts on your space. So yeah, anything like that, this is amazing. It can come up where it's just a dead card in hand, but that's a risk you take with it. Play 2 Ash just for space, really. I hate having hand traps in my hand which aren't once per turn, which aren't high impact, that is. Ash is literally just here for Fusion Destiny. Other than that, I can't think of any strong targets which I would want it in there for. Let's play 3 Nibiru because you can more or less search it in this deck with a Chaos Ruler. And Nibiru is very nice, even if you want to have a very conservative end board of Seal tidying. And then Nibiru in hand, that is still very strong. You get 2 bounces, you get a summon from deck off a Seal, so you can get a search. And it's just Nibiru. Most boards can't well, most decks can't break through a board plus Nibiru. It is almost impossible for a lot of them. And then on a crackback, we just take the game because Dragon just puts out so much just damage. It's insane. But yeah, I really like Nibiru right now, especially in the main. And then last hand trap we played Free Veiler. Same thing with a Nibiru, it's searchable off of Chaos Ruler. And then worst case scenario, it's a level 1 tuner which you can normal summon if you want to make your Hot Red Archfiend. Oh, Hot Red King Calamity, or whatever you call it. Hot Red Archfiend Abyss, that's it. So then you got the 2 pseudo bricks in the deck. Field spells, you rather search them than draw them, but they're not too bad when you draw them. 3 quick launch, best card is a 3 body from deck with literally no restriction other than they get destroyed at end phase and they can't attack. Chaos Space, one of the best searchers in the deck. Searchers in the game, to be honest, such as your Baby Dragons or your Levy. Then you can banish from your graveyard to then shuffle back a monster which can't be normal summoned or set from your banish pile, and then just draw a card for free. So many times you shuffle back your Striker Dragon, because it's at 1 now, it's just free advantage. Then I also play 220 main. Just don't want to have any issues with things like Mystic Mine or Floodgates, especially with my locals. There's a few like Floodgate decks going around, so I'll just have just a 2 in main, just to, in case I need it, I will draw it if I end up going against Mystic Mine eventually. We play 1 Cold Buy because we don't like drawing Lockbird here. And then the 2 Tidying. 3 is too much, 2 is just right. Like, it's searchable and it's also extender. So that is 45 cards. Onto the side real quick. Play 1 Pank, 2 Phantasme just because I didn't really know what else to put in. 3 Godala for the wind statue and just a kaiju in general. There is argument to play the light or dark kaijus, but it's just there's a lot more barrier statue in my locals at the moment, and I think there's going to be more barrier statue going forward because everyone believes it's a bad card. So yeah, I just prefer to have this, as long as it's smaller than both the kaijus, and it's level 8, so I can summon it to, if I have 2, summon it to both sides of the field, then make a rank 8. It's kind of nice. Then we play 1 Duster, 1 Regeki, and the 3rd Twister as just my spell board breaking cards in a sense. Then into a traps play 3 Evenly because Evenly is very nice this format. Not too many decks are playing or ended on a Omni Negate apart from things like Sword Soul. Or at least a negate to stop a trap, but we can bait that out pretty easily in the deck. And then there's a lot of control decks going around where Evenly can just blow them out. And then we all like Floodgates, so we play 2 Anti-Spell and 1 Order just to stop things like Dark Ruler or any starter cards. It's just nice just to slow them down enough where, say, Seal Tiding is more than enough in game 2 or 3. So then into the extra deck, I am missing a card. It's not here yet. It's meant to be here today, but it's arriving tomorrow, which is the Burlowed Savage Dragon, but you all know about this deck plays it anyway. Play the Chaos Ruler because this is one of the best cards ever made for this deck. It just mills top 5 and you add a light or dark. So many times this was won me the game by milling, say, a Legionnaire, a Safer, and then a normal summon. You can also mill your Tidy enough of it, so if there's a way that you either join to your chamber or you just send it off a Dragon Ravine, that means that you can get Tidying access for the end board. So this comes up so much, as well as it can revive itself, and when you use it as an XE material, it doesn't banish itself either, so you can use it for the turn after as well. So using this, you normally go into this using the Rocket Synchron. It's just a spot negate. Anything on the field, just quick effect, negate, and then if it does battle damage, it revives a tuner from your graveyard, which has come up a lot. I didn't really realise it had that effect, but shows you need to read your cards more. Link Quan's Pisty and Striker, Almost said LP there, wish I did. Striker is amazing. Get your field spell, and then also the recursion effect comes up quite a lot now. Pisty is very nice. You don't make it every game, but when you do make it, it is more or less you're going for the throat. You're getting the damage on the field, and then this just gives you the extra body to push. For the Link 2s, we got Romulus to search the Dragon Ravine. 2 Spheres, because Spheres is so strong in this deck. It is just one of the best just end pieces on the board. Quad Bow for whenever we get Nibirued or when we want to push as much damage as possible. And 1 IP Masquerena. Yeah, IP is alright. It's nice to have Seal IP. Because if you already have access to everything, you can summon Noctivision off of your Seal. And then if you link off Noctivision and the IP for the Unicorn, which is right here, there, you can get the draw out of Noctivision as well, which is just nice synergy. Or you can summon an Absolute to then get the search for a Rocket, or Black Metal to search for Red MD. It's just so many different lines you can take with how to basically plus as much as you can while breaking your opponent's board or stopping them building their own. Play Triple Burst because arrows are nice, and it also the effect can come up sometimes. But also because it ends games and this deck makes it like nothing else. Access Code Talker because a lot of the time you end on a link 3. Say if you go IP route, or there'll be times where you have like Romulus and then you have Pisty. You want to make a Triple Burst bring back something, say the Hot Red Archfiend, or say just bring back a big body, and then link the oh no, apologies, can't even do that. Well, you end on like a Triple Burst or something like that, or the Unicorn, and then use link into the access code. I completely forgot about Pisty's restriction there, but yeah, as a concept, it's just there to break boards and then just to kill. And the last card is Ningirsu. You can have any dark rank 8, so you can go for Zombie Stein, you can go for Ningirsu, you can go for Seraphond, but I feel Ningirsu for me is just a better option. It helps go in second a lot, just to clear a cycle for field, and then also if you end on, which I did end on quite a bit, Ningirsu Seal IP, it means that if it goes to battle phase just trying to remove a threat, you don't really care because you have 2 protections off of this. And it's also not the smallest body in the world. So yeah, that was my Dragon Link deck. Been doing alright with it, been feeling really comfortable with it. Definitely a fun deck to play. It's not much as a combo deck anymore. It's definitely more mid-range, but it feels nice this format, and you can do so much more with it just to build it to beat your format, really, to beat your locals, to beat any regionals you feel like you're going to. So on that note, I'd like to say thank you for watching, thank you for sticking by this long, and then look forward to seeing more of me in the future, fingers crossed. Alright guys, have a good night.